Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, October 28, 2024. Although you can greet the day with an anything-goes mood or the desire to follow a whim, the moon heads to the top of your solar chart later today, calling your attention to practical goals and priorities. It's a time to get back on track if you've veered off course. Still, as the day advances, we approach minor challenging Mercury aspects, and there can be a minor dilemma or feeling of being out of balance, and it's best to watch that impatience doesn't get the best of you. Tame expectations so that you can base a good mood on reality rather than an unattainable fantasy. It's best not to focus too narrowly and instead keep some of your options open. You can quickly tire of anything that feels run-of-the-mill or lacking in magic and poetry. Look for creative solutions since it can be hard to focus on priorities if you have too many of them. Get ready to turn your attention to sensual pleasure. As mighty Mars, the red planet of sex, passion, and drive now orbiting in your solar house, turns a corner, he'll link ideally in a trine with magical Neptune across the sky. This link is often one that can predict a soulmate connect. Ion could be right around the corner. So if you're single, make sure you're not stuck at work all day so you can set up a date with someone who intrigues your mind, body, and soul. If committed, nuzzle up naked in bed with your one and only. How do you feel about your professional legacy? Usually, you are a reasonably optimistic person who sees the bright side of things. But your inner pessimist might come out when the moon enters Virgo. You could feel more critical of your career path, accomplishments, or public image than usual. Instead of focusing on these negative emotions, ask yourself what you can do about them. Use your inner critic as fuel to take action. You have what it takes to make your career path whatever you want to be, so get a grip and reclaim your power. Change is something you are tentative about, but with the right approach you can also find it exhilarating. The celestial energy gives everyone the chance to radically change something from a haircut to a breakup. Ask yourself what would be a positive step. Chances are, you will look to your health practices and notice a little fine-tuning is needed on your goals. Try to make some time in the next couple of days refine them. Today, the vibrations want you to think more of others than yourself. You will have to look on your family and friends with tolerance and compassion. Try as much as possible to fill their needs. If you can do this, you will find a wonderful equilibrium in your sentimental or family life. By taking time to love, you will discover all the love that people have for you. Just in time for the weekend, the moon's monthly visit to an adventurous part of your chart is putting it at a friendly aspect to both planets in a playful and creative part. While for the moon this is an ordinary monthly visit and something that every 4 weeks will see these adventurous lunar vibes energize the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence, the difference is that Mars is just 9 days away. What the moon can briefly inspire Mars will make his mission when he not only returns but to spend the rest of the year fueling a passion for adventure. After a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love in Sagittarius, and to the North Node in your romantic sector yesterday, the moon is still in an adventurous part of your chart and is still bringing the spirit of romance and adventure together. This time it is a friendly aspect to both planets in your romantic sector and in retrograde motion. This brings a sense of nostalgia into the mix. Our eyes in the sky. Today, we're greeted by a gentle yet empowering energy as the moon moves into practical, detail-oriented Virgo. This shift invites us to step into a grounded and productive mindset, where we can start to organize, plan, and tidy up our lives with a newfound sense of purpose. It's as if the universe is offering us a quiet encouragement to bring a little more order into our lives, letting us feel both emotionally and mentally refreshed. If you're someone who often gets swept up in the whirlwind of stress or daily drama, today's Virgo moon may feel like a soothing balm, a calm space to breathe, sort things out, and refocus on what's truly important. Think of this day as a chance to embrace simplicity. Virgo energy has a way of helping us see through the clutter and prioritize what truly matters. With this down-to-earth vibe, you may feel an urge to declutter a space, set a new routine, or even make a to-do list. Have you ever noticed how a clean, organized environment just makes you feel lighter and more in control? Today is the perfect day to create that sense of clarity, whether it's cleaning up your workspace, planning out your week, or just mentally clearing out any emotional baggage. One of the beautiful gifts of this Virgo energy is its natural empathy and thoughtfulness. Today, you might find it easier to truly see where someone else is coming from and to offer a listening ear. This cosmic influence encourages us to lean into understanding, making it an ideal time to connect with friends, family, or colleagues on a deeper level. But remember, while empathy is a wonderful quality, today's energy is also a gentle reminder to set boundaries and prioritize your own well-being. You don't have to take on anyone else's burdens or play therapist for everyone around you. Balance is key. Being there for others is great, but make sure you're also showing up for yourself. In our interactions, this Virgo moon brings a balanced, steady approach to seeing both sides. Today, you might feel extra confident in your own perspective, which is wonderful, but remember that others have unique views to offer too. Sometimes, we think we've got the whole picture only to realize there's another angle we hadn't considered. Have you ever experienced that? The beauty of today's energy is that it supports us in letting go of the need to be right all the time. By opening up to others' ideas, you create space for growth, mutual respect, and stronger connections. So if you find yourself in a conversation where perspectives differ, try softening your stance. You might be surprised by how a little flexibility can turn an otherwise tense interaction into a truly positive and meaningful exchange. The Virgo moon also nudges us to look at our personal progress and set intentions for the future. If you're feeling a little stuck or want to improve your position whether it's financially, professionally, or even personally today's energy is perfect for taking an honest, practical look at what needs to change. Virgo's influence helps us to clarify our goals and map out realistic steps to reach them. There's a unique satisfaction in knowing you're making progress, even if it's just one small step at a time. If there's a goal you've been putting off, try tackling it today, no matter how small the first step might be. You'll feel accomplished and more motivated to keep moving forward. And when it comes to financial decisions, Virgo's careful, discerning energy can be especially helpful. Today, you may find yourself with an extra keen eye for deals or investment opportunities. So if you're considering new purchases or exploring investments, trust that today's energy is here to help you make wise choices. This influence supports us in spotting worthwhile deals and avoiding impulsive buys that might not be so great in the long run. Have you ever stumbled upon a bargain that just felt like a win? Today might bring that kind of luck, so keep an eye out and go ahead if it feels like the right choice. Trust in your intuition and allow yourself to make decisions that feel steady and aligned with your future goals. As you journey through the day, let this Virgo moon inspire you to balance kindness with boundaries, action with careful planning, and ambition with a sense of calm purpose. Even the smallest positive changes today can add up to something truly meaningful. Embrace this energy, find joy in the sense of order it brings, and remember to acknowledge the ways you're showing up for yourself and others.